Hello everyone, my name is Stifstra and welcome to this part of my Napoleon Darthmod, not Lake campaign, that's my Empire one, but just Darthmod Napoleon playthrough. So, it's been a while, that's safe to say, for, well, not only just this series, but the majority of my videos. So, the last one was a Christmas giveaway, and in that video I said that that would probably be the last one I did for the year. And I was correct. So, Happy New Year. I haven't had a chance to say that elsewhere. In another video, that is. So, and yeah, the giveaway, it's over. We had the winner. He's been contacted, or... yeah, and you know who you are. And, yeah. Hopefully, the person will enjoy them. Anyway, let's try to enjoy some campaigning. So I'll move up right here. Just block pressure from doing anything. I don't think they're at war with Westphalia anyway, so they might not have the opportunity to anyway. Well, no, they definitely do have, because they invaded. I guess because they're one of my protectorates. Just gonna double check that. Kind of Prussia. Let's see, Westphalia. There we go. Anyway, another thing, I just took a chance and guessed that this was undefended. Turns out it's incredibly undefended. I think I can actually demand a surrender here, and yes, indeed I could. I can't actually liberate it, which kinda sucks because I had to occupy it. But then again, even if I raise the city or loot the city, the public order still won't be negative, so I think I can just leave it and people will be, well, relatively happy, because the 0-0 happiness is probably because of my army just being there. Anyway, so yeah, I can still march on Vienna, but just look at this. Well, then again, if I attack Leopold Meyer right here, I might, well, I will, but I can drag in the army of Vienna, the army of Michael Buret. I don't. It's definitely not pronounced in the French way. I'm almost positive. And probably these two arms as well, and that will result in a massive battle. Also might drag in these guys, but if I drag them in and have the artillery ready, we might have some better chances. But seriously, do I have militia? No. Can't survive with that. Should have brought some of these units in that general direction. But alas. Oh yeah, I should probably get to recruiting. Of course I can't do that this turn because of this, but let's see. Yeah, just basic units, but I need more Fusilier. So I'll get on that and get a good army going. So, let's see. I don't know what we will be doing in this part. Basically taking any battle that is coming our way, or maybe, if we take a look around and take a look at the reinforcements, if there are any, we might attack, what's the city? Hanover? Yeah, Hanover. So you might do that this turn, which then would be the majority of the parts. Once again, we'll see. And Leia is still bothering us. Nothing new here. It's a new year, but nothing has changed. Let's see. Just taking a look at the state of my navy. Always forget about that. I really have to play more often. I realize that. Anyway, we can actually afford another 22 gunship of the line. I think I might need that, or a lot of third rates, which is basically this ship right here. I play more of Empire, so that's why I say it that way. Let's see, 80 gunship of the line. I'll take 2 of them instead of one big first rate. Actually, kind of bothers me that these two regions are so incredibly undefended but then again, I have an ally to the south. Well, it's a rule of thumb, I just worry about for every city that doesn't have a garrison. Or a substantial one. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking about Hanover, weren't I? Let's see. That should be doable. But just take you in there. And it appears that I'm not dragging in anyone. Or any army, so they aren't in the vicinity. At least not in the visceral range. And generally, that means that they aren't in reinforcing range either at that point. But do I want to do this right now? This is going to be a massacre. As the battles generally are. Also, I'm fighting against Blücher, which is exciting. By the way, I'm a 9-star general now, which I think I weren't before I actually attacked, so this general gets a stat boost when he is the one attacking. Thankfully, we were the ones attacking, so we get a boost. So a 9-star general is a 3-star general. If I try to demand surrender, they most likely will just say no. Or never mind then. Well, I certainly don't mind. And in an open field battle, it's much more enjoyable. Let's see. Try not to get into range here without leaving any units behind. Yeah, we'll get into battle this turn. Let's see. Just following up here. Oh, you can actually do that? I didn't actually realize that. Let's see, I still have a massive advantage. But I don't want this. I don't want Jean-Baptiste to defend. Nah, I really don't want that, so... Of course that will happen next turn. Well, I guess we will have to do it this way then. I still have a massive advantage, so I don't really mind. In the balance bar, that is, because let's face it, those artillery, 6-pounder against 8-pounder, but still he has a lot of artillery. Let's see, does he actually have any 8-pounder? No, 600 range versus 700 range. I just don't want to sit it out and bash the brains of my opponents in. Yeah, I don't think that would make an interesting video. Certainly. Well, certainly I wouldn't think it would make an interesting video. Well, it's awesome for me. It's a very awesome feeling when you have artillery enough to just decimate an army. But in this case, no, because it will just be a shootout, and at the maximum range the artillery has, try to exploit my advantage, obviously, and that will just result in a lot of misses, and that will probably be boring. So now I have explained why. Let's go to the battle. Of course it's raining, only at the ground level though. Yeah, I think I've explained that before. Maybe not in the Napoleon playthrough, but just because the camera can't go any higher than this, normally, they don't need to render anything above that, so... Yeah, that's why it gets like this. The camera wasn't supposed to get any higher than like this, so... That's the reason.
Damn this weather, sir. Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Oh, but it looks so dry from up here. Anyway, set up the artillery and don't group them because something horrible happened last time I tried to do that. Let's see. Actually, don't set them up because I was out of range there. So push them up immediately. Also, Yeah, just blob them. Or not blob them necessarily, but just place them on a line and march them on. Let's see, drag them out. There we go. Some of them are quite thin spread, or spread thin. But what can you do? Let's see. Cavalry. Some over here. Actually, let's take a bit more cavalry over here. I don't know why there's nothing here. Almost nothing here. Opposing cavalry, that's about it. And we have these 3 units here. Be the other flank, which includes my highly vetted Grenadiers at Cheval. So, that's something. Also, Davo, I think was his name. Place him here. And I would say we are ready. Let's see, I just want to center this like that. And there we go. So these lines will be as straight as possible. Also, artillery, push up, and actually get into range of stuff. That's quite an advantage that I actually can use my artillery. Because I have the better artillery. There's no question about that. I think he has an equal number of artillery units, or +1, -1. But I still have the better artillery, the more high caliber, and I think also accuracy. I might be wrong there. Well, bigger caliber also matters, so that's something to be reckoned with. Look at this line right here, pushing up neatly over the whole complete map. Let's see, I can probably just... Okay, we take every single unit like that and actually shrink them in a bit. Let's see, something like that. That's right. Yeah. Because basically everything beyond this point in his line is cavalry. So I don't really need to outflank the cavalry in that respect. Also, of course, I lost 1 unit. Come on. I thought I pressed or clicked every single one of them. Apparently not. But yeah, I don't really need to outflank cavalry. Not with infantry, anyway. And we are here. And we are in range. Some of the cannons are in range, anyway. Or the cannons are in range of some of the opponents. So that's something. Oh yeah, gotta love this. Gotta love this. Whatever these guys are doing. Yeah. It's glitching a bit. But to be fair, the game wasn't meant to be played with 40 units on each side, so it's just natural to see some weird stuff happen when you try to do that. Let's see, something that is bugging me is that I can't actually use cavalry square. Like I can't click on this, and that is basically because some of the units, and I think that it might exclusively be because I have colonne d'attaque right here. So that's a bummer. I have to like do something like this. Let's see the cavalry come charging in here. Do this and then deselect all the colonne d'attaque, which is the majority of them, unfortunately. And oh wow, this is a blob. And then I'll deselect them and click square on the rest and just hope for the best. Then again, the colonne d'attaque does have a significant amount of depth. It's really, really good when you're dealing with a cavalry attack. Also, something that is not good when dealing with an artillery attack is to stand together and the in the closest amount of space as possible. And hope that that helps you getting rid of artillery shells. Yeah, that's not a good tactic. Just a slight spoiler there. Bunch up when you're against artillery. Yeah, not the smartest move. I know, it's shocking. Let's see. I can start to kind of do enveloping gestures. I'll do that and see what the AI does and react appropriately. Also, they are marching head on. Well, it's a tactic, so run these guys, so they are definitely ready to fire when those guys enter the firing range. Let's see, musketeers. I'll let them get. Well, we'll get a shot at them of them being fired at. Ah, they're behind the ridge line, so never mind. But let's see them getting a shot off. Hopefully before they just run off. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do this. Ah, never mind then. Yeah, all the artillery and the infantry you know are better than you. Under command of maybe France's second best general. Like, I'm not saying that Naval was the second best French general of all time, well, of all Napoleonic time, but I'm saying, like, well, of course Napoleon is better. You can just take a look at the morale boost he gives the men, and yeah, there you have why. But star-wise, I think Naval is. I really hope his name was actually Naval, or else I'm going to look really stupid. But point being is that Naval has the most amount of stars. Right now he has 9 stars because he's attacking. So I think he's France's second best general right now. Let's see, I'm just going to do that, and then the line cuts up from there. So do that, and I think these guys are moved out. No, still not. They're still lingering in the range right there. Okay, light horse, huzzah! Oh, I'm not running them. I guess I'm too used to Shogun 2. Of course, in that game, it turns into pain sometimes. When you have to. Wow, what is this? All of my units are pathfinding around them. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, stop these guys. Okay, never mind. They are just breaking anyway. So those guys, on the other hand, yeah. Oh, they actually don't have a guard mode. That was a bit weird. But as I said previously, they are charging. They are charging colonne d'attaque, and if it's something you need when you're dealing with cavalry, it's death. And look at this. That's the most deep unit you'll ever see. Unless I do something like this. You get the idea. Oh, I'll let them charge me. Oh no, 1 horse unit against 3. Probably my best 3. Oh no, what will I ever do? Yeah, no, just counterattack. Not that difficult. Also, push up here so these guys don't have too much to do with this battle right here. I will not favor my cavalry, because no matter how experienced the cavalry is, they still die when they're hit by a bullet. Yep, still in range. Still in range, definitely. Let's see, do they actually have... yeah, they do have artillery left. But it's just very depleted. Also a bit weird setup. But I'm not one for judging. Oh. Oh nice, the camera is screwed up here somehow. Oh, and it fixed itself. It tried to just drag to the left there, so I had to fight it for like, yeah, a second and a half, so no big deal. And here comes the cavalry, which has fought off the enemy cavalry. Which, as I said, turned out to be no big deal. But what once again might be a big deal is bullets. But now I'm thankfully out of range. Well, not out of range, but out of sight, thanks to this hill right here. Thanks, hill. These guys are... they are taking some losses, so you see the mechanic right there. Of your horsemen with their... not necessarily charges, but definitely when you try to do the charge, damaging your own men. Which, as you might imagine, is a slight problem. Okay, push up, and capture this hill, take this hill, and get a good position on them. Good vantage position. Let's see, am I actually fighting someone here? Oh, those guys. Well, who cares? Let's see. Just squeeze them a bit together. No, never mind, that's not gonna happen. Let's see, that's slightly better. Very slightly. There we go. There I have my artillery going, because they're actually hitting some of my my enemy, and not some of my my own units, because that would be silly. Blücher is running away. He will live to fight another day, which of course, even if he was quote-unquote killed, he would still live to fight another day. Even just that specific date would be like 2 months later. So the generals can't die, they just respawn. No matter how serious the injury. Yeah, those field doctors must be like the house of the Napoleonic age. Way before the time also. Oh, you've been shot in the head? Ah, don't worry about it. Oh, you've been shot in the leg and should probably have it amputated? Nah, don't worry about it. We have penicillin somehow. Okay, some cavalry units think they actually matter. Also, speaking of cavalry units that should matter, with all of this routing and this being an open field battle, you can just imagine the bloodsheds. Let's see. Turn off the artillery, because now there is a real opportunity for friendly fire. So we don't want that, seriously. So you need to try to just brutally massacre them as much as possible. I could try to close this envelope, but yeah, it's too late now. So I know the battle has been won, but we need to take a significant chunk out of this, because yeah, the more men die here, the less men I have to fight later. And also it increases the chances that a brigade would just... Oh, the line is right there. But it decreases the chance that the enemy will just break entirely, which of course is very, very favorable.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
You're about 10 minutes behind, announcer. Yeah, these guys can just be taken care of by them. I don't think you're actually killing anyone yet. Still, you're just alternating between these three groups. But then again, well, you might be able to get this unit and maybe that. Okay, let's see, I think they will not return. Not those ones either. Let's see, I seriously need to point my attention elsewhere. Focus my attention even. Yeah, you see, losing man. Of course, it's it's realistic. Definitely realistic. Shouldn't be able to just charge to your own ranks with 0 casualties. Anyway, I think the massacre has been extended significantly. Also, I need to be more creative when I feature videos with massacres, because they're too frequent, I would say. There we go. And you can't have like 30 videos in the Let's Play series, just have massacre in the title. That would be very boring very quickly. Anyway, with that, the road to Berlin actually lies wide open. I didn't actually think about that, but that's what it is at the moment, wide open. So, some rest and recreation, and then it's on to Berlin. Same here, and then it's on to Vienna, where we might lose. I warn you. Well, also some recruiting of some units that can replace the militia, because militia, and they can be reinforcements, but I wouldn't use them in the initial battle setup. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I can actually promise this. You will be getting a lot more videos, at least in the next week, I would say. I have some time for that. I'm actually going to record a bunch tomorrow. Or later today, technically. I'm doing this quite late at night. So yeah, looking forward to that. I hope you are, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.